everybody, welcome back to the episode. Today, we're talking about episode 17 of season 4 of That Time and Reincarnated as a Slime. I should just say it's a slime. Anyway, another amazing episode from That Time I got reincarnated as a slime. And after a week off, we ended up on a cliffhanger that I'm pissed off right now because it's a cliffhanger because everyone hates cliffhangers. But overall, this episode was really hyped, rushed, but it was really hyped. We have all forces right now actually heading into the fight right now. Like when picturing like when I heard that the anime was going on the break for a week, and when I realized it was coming back this week, I thought it was like gonna be the same thing. Your standard, like we have the performance and then the attack happens after the all happens during the performance, but we don't really even get to the performance. Like we reached the Betty's the next day. Snap! Each and every force is right out at our doorstep right now, physically, literally. Right now we don't know what to do. And the prophecy that was this, Lumina says its Rimmer is going to die. Is it going to be during this epic fight, or will it be during the next fight? Because we still have the Eastern nations that we worry about, because we really don't know anything about the Eastern nations right now, and we're leaving them at bay because right now we're fighting a major battle, which with two factors right now. Because one, we don't know how strong the weekend power scale of the hero right now, because the hero was able to seal Verdora, which he, okay, he was sealed, but he wasn't defeated. But like, even being able to seal a true dragon, that's like an incredible feat. So like, and I doubt Rimmer is Verdora level right now. He's strong as a demon lord, but like I doubt he's true dragon level right now. So like, the best option right now is stopping Yuki from releasing, the hero. But as you can see from the episode itself, he did succeed getting to the hero, and he's probably planning on unleashing the hero. I doubt we'll get to see, what's this rumor fighting the hero in episode 19 or 20, because like this episode was rushed, but I feel like I know the reason. I kind of get the reason why it was rushed. Not as in rush as in bad, but like the pacing wise, it was so fast, and I kind of know why it was fast, because we have major battles which are about to happen right now, because we have Leon and Zimuri potentially having to clash each other. We have the hero coming right up. We have Luminous fighting Maria. We have Granville Rosso fighting Hinata. We have Guy Crimson his and Diablo are coming up. Like we have so many forces coming right up, and I rather have them. I feel like what's this, the animation team or the director thought, just said, let's rush this, fast pace the episode itself. So like the continuing factors, the fights that are about to come in should take like a breathing room, because if the structure did how I was thinking about it, where like they do it during like the what's this, the entertain the festival, it'll be the same thing as season 3, where people will like it, but it'll become a drag, because we love festivals, but we can't be holding up like major battles which are coming up for a festival. So I understand where they're coming from, and putting all the fights out there kind of gets you hyped up for the fights which are coming up, because I'm hyped up to see Diablo and Give fight, because Diablo is someone who was who fought Guy once, and it ended in a draw. Which, think about, that was the old Diablo before he even got a name. I don't know if Guy had a name by then, but like a Diablo who didn't even have a name was this fought on equal terms and on with a demon who's a person who's considered the strongest demon lord of all times, except for Malim. I feel like Guy also. I remember in season 2, Guy said that he couldn't defeat Malim because Malim is, the daughter of a true dragon, so her power is incredible. So I doubt, you know, I doubt Guy could defeat Malim, but Guy is still considered a strong demon lord. So having, and Guy is also primordial. So in this episode, it kind of gave us not a hierarchy of the primordials, but it kind of showed us the strength of said primordials. Because Rain right now is serving what's this, Guy, and she was given a name by Guy, which you would think should be stronger than someone who's given a name by Rimuru, but there is a difference, because what's this in when once Diablo defeated Rain, he said that she is weaker than a Testoros who was never even given a name. So a named Primordial was weaker than a Primordial who didn't even have a name. So that kind of entails that if if we had to rank Primordial, she is probably bottom. Like I wouldn't say like if I had to rank Primordials, I would rank Gee first because we Gee is still considered the strongest Primordial. Then I'll rank Diablo, probably Testarossa. I think Cruella I'll rank after Testarossa, and then Ultima because I Rain. I doubt Rain is like as is stronger, so I wouldn't even rank her in a ranking between the three primordials because Guy said she is weaker than a Testarossa without a name, and the other two demonesses have names, so practically there are leagues behind her. Even though she has a name, she is still as weak, which kind of comes to like a theory I had about how Rimuru, no, it's like Rimuru and Vidua are still connected. So of course, the magic use that Rimuru uses to name the demons will have some of Vidua's magic use in it. Of course, that kind of makes the demons stronger. And Rimuru has a large amounts of magic use because of Raphael. Raphael when when started optimizing magic use to the point where like Rimuru physically doesn't waste any magic use. Like breathing, everything that he does doesn't waste magic use. He that means he potentially didn't lose much magic use naming them. But like anyway, what I'm trying to say is Rain is the lowest ranking of in the hierarchy of the demons, which eh, I thought she would be stronger because I remember in season two, yeah, season two, part two, when I saw her when we are putting up the war purchase, I was like, damn, she gotta be strong. Remember also said that, but now her getting dog walked by Diablo, she being weaker than a named than a before named Tesorosa means that the two demonenses that we have are physically stronger than her. That means practically what's this the other four archdemons that we named who became demon peers would be on the same level as Rain. They probably wouldn't be as strong as Rain because Rain, primordials have been alive since the dawn of time, so they will be stronger. But you know, this I ain't gonna lie, it was just a dog water. And okay, I did the fight between Rain and Diablo was late. I think before the episode comes up. At first, I thought it was. To be honest, at first I thought it was a fan animation. I was like, "Whoa, a fan animation about," and now I realized, "Oh shit, this is legit episode 17 fight." I was like, "Yo, damn." Anyway, I know I'm skimming over things, but let's talk about the main things right now because this episode is hype right now. Okay, now let's talk. We have fights preparing right now. Like I said, this episode is setting up major fights, and I feel like of over a periodic of episodes, fights will happen. We have Footman and Lapras right here, about to fight one of two of Luminous's handbats, you know guards, and then we have Maria fighting Luminous. Those are a certain thing that Granville said in the episode where he told Maria to bring Luminous alive because if she struggles, Maria is allowed to kill her. I doubt Maria is strong enough because she did you know their group fought, Luminous a crap ton of them and they lost. Maybe because of the love energy that Luminous was giving them, she is strong, but I doubt she is on a demon lord level strength. Granville, yeah, I would consider that he is a hero. His hero egg did hatch, so making him vastly strong, making him equal to a demon lord. So I think, yeah, versus Luminous and Granville's fight probably would be on equal terms now since his hero egg his hero egg got hatched. But I doubt Maria had a hero egg to begin with. Even if she did have a hero egg, she died. I doubt the hero egg would hatch if someone died. She'd probably be a fallen. Probably like Gino. Gino is a fallen angel. We don't know why he's a fallen, but we know he's a fallen angel. Okay, and another type of lore that we learned in this episode is about insectize. Insectize, which is shocking to me, is are demons natural enemies? Because you would think it would be angels because angels, demons, light and darkness. Of course, there'll be what's this natural enemies. But I feel like as the episode continues, they'll probably tell us why specifically insectites are, natural enemies of demons, because demons are potentially strong. And in this fight, Diablo was definitely holding back. He was holding back considerably because there was Rain who was watching them. There was Guy, so he probably didn't want to, like, his mind was preoccupied. That's why I doubt if I know if Diablo took the fight seriously, he could have ended in a couple of minutes. And another thing, oh, Granville, like like I said, I understand his motivation, but I feel like it's gone past the point of him trying to protect humanity to the point now I don't know what his goal is right now, because this is a large ditch effort. A large ditch effort of his right now is, killing Rimuru, potentially having Luminous back on his side. If he doesn't, they kill her and resurrect the hero. The hero who was strong enough to seal for to a public fend off the other demon lords so humans can live in prosperity. But I doubt that would happen, because if if you unleash a hero and start attacking demon lords, that will cause a chain of event which kind of will lead to a holy war between humans and demons. And as we know, demons don't die, since the bodies are made of they have spiritual bodies. If they die, they'll get sent back to hell, resurrect, and come back. So it's unlike humans who have one life. Demons don't really, unless if you defeat an incarnated demon. But I feel like if you a demon who's incarnated, kill them, they'll probably go back to hell and find a way to incarnate. So it's, I wouldn't say it's a lose-lose battle, but like you have to find a way to close down hell. So like the connection between the human realm and the demon realm should be cut off if you want to physically take out the connection to the demons. And if you kill all the monsters, then like the vast amount of populations who are adventurers will probably be screwed over, because most people do adventure work because, one, it's the easiest way to get rich fast. You're probably not academically competent, so you want to pick a skill which that you can you can, yeah, actually do that. So which we like in the fantasy worlds, most of to all people become adventurous. It's the quickest way to make money. It's a way to travel the world. People want to travel the world. So if you kill off all monsters, of then you kind of lead to like the economy just crashing down. Or maybe they'll do like a breeding ground where they breed monsters and then kill them. But I doubt they'll do something like that, because then humanity wouldn't be safe. I hope they don't do like a Loberius type of thing where people are like fish in a bowl where they constantly watched. Oh yeah, another important piece of information it know is the Empress and Leon have a connection. My theory is, not my theory, my headcanon is she probably was on Leon's party because Leon called her a friend. They'll probably, because we know Leon is a fallen hero, so he was once a hero before he transitioned to a demon lord. So she probably was on in Leon's party, and she kind of knows that Leon has been looking for someone, another warder. I doubt she knows that he's looking for his sister, but they kind of had a friendly, and they're on a friendly term reaction where he kind of said that he doesn't want to hide things from his friend, which made Hermes kind of happy. God, I hate Yugi. I know he's a freaking rat, but like when he does shit like this, it's just cool because like, what do you mean you create a plan so, and like he even said himself like the plan is really simple. He's shocked that it actually worked, and now we're unleashing the hero upon the world. We don't know what happened because we know the hero was sealed because of her other personality, which I feel like I don't know why, but like I feel like she has a connection with Hinata, with Sakaguchi. And I feel like, again, like I said, I feel like hers, there's no soul in the vessel, and the soul, the hero soul entered into Chloe, because if you watch the opening itself, it's connecting to Chloe, Hinata, Shizu, all three of them, and Rimuru. The connection to Rimuru is probably because he ate Shizu. The connection to Hinata and Chloe is because they trained under Shizu, and Shizu was trained by the hero. So there's that line of connection. That's what I'm trying to say is, I don't know what's happening, but Hinata and Chloe are linked to the hero somehow because, one, in the flashback, I know that was Hinata, and we know the hero soul entered Chloe's body. So it's, so like, what's happening right now? Anyway, one final thing to end with was this: what's G's plan right now? Because I wasn't expecting Gi to actually show up in this battle, because this battle is between Granville Rimuru and there was this the Rat Yuki, but like what's Rouge Gi doing here, Gi Crimson right now? I think it's probably because Diablo has been out of the demon realm for a very long time, and now the other three demonesses are surprisingly out of the demon realm. Probably that, or maybe he's trying to pick a fight with Rimuru as well. I think we can win. We just send look. We just send a Vedor. I feel like Vedor would be through to like actually fight Gay, because Vedor is always looking for a fight, but like we always pin him down. But we should give Veldora, Guy, and let him roll it out if Guy is, wants to pick a fight with us. Anyway, overall, this was another peak Tensura episode. The Tensura stocks have been climbing this season, and I pray, I hope they continue climbing, because this episode, I wouldn't say didn't have the it looked good, but the animation wasn't great, because like again, it's a setup episode. It set it up major battles, so of course it's not gonna be cinematic. But I can wait for the upcoming battles. These guys, they're gonna be peak. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. I'm Hunter, and I'll see you in the next one. Capiche?